Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 2 of the WrestleMania 40 fantasy booking video. Today we have Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus DIY for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. So let's just pretend that the Judgment Day aren't the Tag Team Champions because I feel like that shouldn't have happened. It is cool, but for the sake of this storyline, let's just say they never won the titles at Payback. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are still the champions. Let's just also pretend that Kevin Owens never got traded to SmackDown. So how this begins is that we are currently at the Royal Rumble. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have been feuding against the Street Profits, and they have a match at the Royal Rumble. It's KO and Zayn versus the Street Profits. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn do retain the titles at the Royal Rumble. So now we're gonna fast forward all the way up until the Elimination Chamber. So like the Raw after the Elimination Chamber. Tommaso Ciampa makes a backstage promo, and he states that ever since DIY debut on Monday Night Raw as a tag team, they have never lost. Not a single match lost. Everyone that done stepped up, they got stepped down. I knew from the very beginning putting me and Gargano in the same team would ascend our careers to the highest of levels. Now Johnny says that with that being said, we have been scoping out the tag teams that we haven't beat, but there's only one of them, and that is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens still haven't gone through DIY. It makes me question the chances of winning. So we have a 100% win rate. So what makes you think that you're not safe? Sami, Kevin, those tag titles are coming to us. So Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are in a backstage promo. Sami tries to get an understanding of what DIY wants, but KO has other plans. He's always, losing it, as always, losing his sanity. So he doesn't understand that if DIY is asking for a fight. So Kevin Owens now says that if DIY wants a fight, they can just go to the ring. It makes sense. It just makes sense. So Kevin Owens storms into the ring. Kevin Owens calls out DIY, but they come dressed in formal gear. They are completely not dressed to complete. Ciampa then states that if we do have a fight, it would be a big deal. So why the hell will we waste it on a random Monday Night Raw in a pathetic little city? So now Gargano says that we don't want to just beat you, but we want to embarrass you. Just like what you did to the Usos last year, me and Ciampa are gonna do it ourselves and claim what should have been ours since we got here. WrestleMania, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus DIY for the tag straps. What do you say? Before Sami could get a word in, Kevin Owens yells, DIY, yeah, whatever. As long as I get a fight, it's done, okay? It's official. But don't think you're safe until WrestleMania, because I want to fight next week, whether you like it or not. Doesn't matter which one of you, but next week you better step into this ring and go one-on-one with me, Kevin Owens. And then Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn leave the ring, DIY leaves the ring, the segment ends. So now the match is set with just one little promo. This match isn't that big. The next Raw, it's time for Kevin Owens versus who? Tommaso Ciampa. He answers the challenge with Johnny Gargano in his corner. The match starts and both Sami and Gargano are ringside, and so yeah, the distraction just begins. Eventually Kevin Owens lands a swanton bomb, and Johnny gets scared, so he thinking that Tommaso Ciampa isn't gonna kick out, so he runs into the ring and he saves the match. But this caused a DQ. So Kevin Owens still ended up winning, but it was a DQ match. He and Gargano and Ciampa ran out of the ring. They left the stage, all that. But Kevin Owens is like legit furious at them because he had it won clean, but the shenanigans got the best of him. Gargano didn't want Ciampa to lose. His man gotta lose. So that's why he interfered in the match, cost Owens the victory. Which, Owens did get the victory, but he's still mad that it wasn't clean. The next week we see a DIY style promo. You guys know, like both Gargano and Ciampa in a black setting with two chairs sitting and all that. They talk about Owens and Zayn. Gargano starts off about saying that we're doing whatever it takes to take those tag titles away from you. You saw what we did last week. What makes you think we're not gonna pull a fast one on you when it comes to WrestleMania? You've got to be delusional in the head if you really think that it's not gonna go our way at WrestleMania. Ciampa states that it's been far too long since DIY have held tag team gold, and now I get what you have been through. Every single tag team that done stepped us in the past few months got stepped down. Every single last one of them on Raw. The only ones left is you. The same will happen to you because I know someone's going insane. I see it in Kevin Owens. I goddamn see it. Every single week he loses it and loses it. It's only a matter of time until he ditches Sami to go solo. That's how the promo ends. So pretty short, but a major plot is going. when Ciampa mentioned that Kevin Owens is slowly going insane, does that mean he's gonna turn on Sami? Does that mean he's gonna go insane? So later in the night, Sami Zayn is by himself in the backstage area trying to look for Kevin Owens. So he's trying to find him, but he hears loud noises. So Sami follows the noises, and it's Kevin Owens absolutely destroying everything in sight. Like, Sami's trying to calm Owens down, but he's just mad. When Kevin Owens calms down, Sami asks Owens that, "Hey, did you heard what Ciampa said? Is that true?" Kevin Owens has no idea what he's talking about, so Sami like explains everything to him, and Kevin denies. He says that Ciampa is lying and there's no truth in people like them. They're just trying to mess with us. So Sami Zayn trusts Owens for now, but he's still a little like skeptical. And the next week, early in the night, a backstage segment happens. DIY interrupts Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens while they were talking. DIY talked directly to Sami Zayn and tells him that everything that we said last week is true. It's hard to wrap your head around it, but it's goddamn true. I know it's hard to accept it. And then Gargano gets cut off by Kevin Owens. He starts screaming, and then DIY starts screaming, and all the four individuals brawl their way into the ring, and a match is made official. Sami Zayn versus Johnny Gargano. The match is underway, and both men are very vicious. Usually Gargano would be actually like wrestling, but this is like legit a complete brawl. Meanwhile, outside the ring, Owens and Ciampa are constantly making sure that none of them interferes in the match. But Ciampa doesn't trust Owens, so he attacks Kevin Owens, but the referee demands both of them to get out of ringside. Sami Zayn gets distracted, and so Gargano lands a slingshot spears, and he locks in the DIY submission. Sami Zayn submits. Due to the distraction, Gargano takes home the dub. Kevin Owens is waiting for Sami Zayn backstage in the locker room, and he's not pissed at DIY. He's pissed for Sami because he lost the match. Kevin Owens says that I always rely on me. We have to retain these titles in a few weeks against two men who really want these tag titles. We can't afford to let that happen, or else we'll lose everything. And then Owens storms out. What Ciampa said 2 weeks ago really starts to sound true. Owens is like legit slowly losing it. Sami Zayn starts to get a little bit worried because he does know Kevin Owens for over 20 years. The relationships that they've had always is a bumpy road. It goes up and down, up and down. It's never always right. So with 2 weeks left before the big match, to get inside the head of Sami Zayn even more, Johnny Gargano launches a backstage attack against Sami. Kevin Owens is not by his side, so while Gargano is beating up Sami, he says to him that he's gonna leave you. He's gonna drop you. He doesn't need you. He's gonna run off like he always does. But then Kevin Owens eventually saves Sami Zayn from Gargano, and Kevin Owens and puts Gargano down. Picks up Sami Zayn and tells him, "What the hell were you thinking fighting him by yourself? Could have at least called me or something." Sami told Owens that he attacked me from behind, all that. So Sami once again tells Kevin Owens about what Gargano had told him while he was beating him up. Kevin Owens is absolute sick of this because he doesn't understand why DIY is saying all this stuff. He says that DIY is just spreading lies to break us up. Don't believe anything they say or do. Don't take it personally. I'm always here when you need me. The next week, Sami Zayn comes out to the ring to address DIY. Both Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are in the ring, and Sami calls out DIY. They actually do arrive, but Sami Zayn has gotten a lot of questions. Before Sami could say anything, Ciampa stops Sami Zayn and tells him to not listen to him, and he points at Kevin Owens while he was sitting on the turnbuckle. Kevin Owens hears that. Some sort of trigger went off in his head. He gets up face to face with Ciampa, but Ciampa proceeds to keep talking. He says that the signs are showing you two clearly can't be a tag team. I mean, one of you's got anger issues and one of you can't defend by yourself. There's a big reason why we picked you as our victim. One, for the tag team titles, and two, because day by day you two are slowly turning on each other, and it's just a matter of time. Kevin cuts Ciampa off. He takes away his microphone and it says, "I don't know where you're getting this information from, but you're clearly not making any sense. You're just not. You're just rambling about me turning on my best friend. We're literally the tag team champions. Why do I give a flying fuck would I turn on him?" Sami's trying to calm Owens down, but he gets attacked by Gargano. Then Ciampa attacks Owens. All four men are brawling in and out the ring. Kevin and Sami get back in the ring. Both of them work together to put away Ciampa and Gargano. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn look down on a down Gargano and a down Ciampa. Kevin Owens then proceeds to tell Sami that he has nothing to worry about. And then they both walk out to the backstage area. The next week is the week before Mania, and DIY have a promo package. They don't seem to be sad or depressed or anything, but they seem to be filled with joy because they said that the last week, it doesn't matter. The weeks before that, didn't matter. In 5 days, we're gonna take home the tag team championships because it's too easy. It's always been easy. We might have gotten the best of us last week, but as I said, the past doesn't matter. The past doesn't define our future. At WrestleMania, everyone is gonna see a DIY become the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, and they're also gonna see Kevin Owens turning on Sami Zayn. At WrestleMania, we're gonna do it ourselves, and that's how the promo ends. The last segment, promo, clip, everything related to DIY and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, done. It's time to lock in WrestleMania Night 1. All 4 men make their entrance, knowing that only 2 men will leave with their straps. The match starts and there's a lot of pressure. It's the first major pay-per-view event for DIY, and they're pretty much confident because DIY knows how the match will end. Throughout the entire match, DIY keeps taunting Sami Zayn and making Kevin Owens more and more furious. When Kevin Owens gets tagged in, he completely destroys both DIY. It's not really looking too good for them. DIY tries to double team Kevin Owens while Sami Zayn was laying flat outside the ring. The match goes on for a while, and late into the match, after a gruesome match, Sami Zayn gets tagged in and gets locked in with a do-it-yourself. Immediately, the submission is applied. Gargano spams Sami Zayn with finishers, and meanwhile, Tommaso Ciampa and Kevin Owens are brawling outside the ring, and then, for some reason, somehow, Tommaso Ciampa puts Kevin Owens through the announce table. He gets back in the ring, tag made to Tommaso Ciampa, and then Tommaso Ciampa lands one last fairy tale ending to the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champion Sami Zayn. 1, 2, 3. DIY has become the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions, with Sami Zayn taking the pin. Both Owens and Zayn are laying on the floor while DIY are celebrating. Once they leave, Owens starts to get back up and goes into the ring. He helps Sami up, raises his hand, looks at him menacingly, and beats him up. Owens yells at him and screams, "Useless, useless, useless." He lays him out and leaves the ring while the crowd is shocked. DIY was right. That's how the match ended. Kevin Owens turned on Sami Zayn at the end. This isn't really a great storyline. It's just I really wanted to see like the actual wrestling match. It's like for this match, WrestleMania would be a good time for it, but now realizing it's not gonna happen anytime soon. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next one will be Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair in a normal match. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I got a lot more coming. Please subscribe, please comment. I'm putting a lot of time and effort into these videos. They might not be very good, but I am putting I'm not going to sleep. Like I haven't went to sleep in like 86 years. Anyways, subscribe, leave a comment, all that, and just help me out. Click all the buttons, all that, and yeah, peace.